Thank you.
she's cool as hell. You know what I mean?
Appreciate that.
My girl Sel's in the building. Melina, right? That's how you say it, Melina. Spoon body, I don't know. It's okay. So let's talk. You know, we got the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
You know, it's always about your ex, Takashi, and all that shit. How did you guys meet?
Yeah, we met through mutual friends. I had some friends that were friends of his, and he just ended up...
I heard you used to work in the deli.
With him, yeah.
With him?
Yeah.
So y'all was making sandwiches and shit?
I was never making the sandwiches. I'm a people person, so I was running the register and stuff like that, you know.
He was like, I'm not cleaning no shit, yo.
No. Couldn't catch me doing that.
So y'all met working in the same spot, being around the same people. And what drew you to him to like say that, I really want to be with this guy? Like, what was it?
The same thing that drew everybody to him. He's very charismatic. He has a lot of charisma. It's not that hard to take to him. It's funny. You know, I don't ever take away from those traits from him, but that's just what it was.
Okay.
I was young. No.
What was the age difference between y'all? Was that
a few
major?
months. I'm older than him by a few months. That's it.
Okay. How old are you now?
I'm 23.
Damn. You serious? You're 23?
Yeah.
Wow. You carry yourself a lot better.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So, you know what I mean? Definitely respect on that. And then you decided you were going to have your child with this man.
No.
No. So how that happened?
No. Like how it happens in most cases, you know. Slip up.
Slip up.
Yeah.
No Hennessy and Plan B?
No. It was one of those things where I was under like false pretense. Like
false pretenses?
He told me he did something he ain't do it. You know.
He's like, yo, it was on, it just felt different.
Yeah.
That's a classic hip hop move, man. So, you guys are in a relationship, you're going through stuff. And how is life now for you? That you know, like you decided to leave him alone. Why? Was it because of the cheating or allegedly? I don't know.
No.
I'm just asking.
No, it was a blind man can see. It was all of that. It came to a certain point where I normalized a lot of things and kind of got desensitized to what was going on, and a lot of the situations did become normal for me, and that wasn't healthy at all whatsoever. Gotcha. And I had to think about myself for once and my daughter, so that's just what it was. How's
your daughter take in? It has to be hard.
No, it's not actually.
Wow.
It's not,
Because I've only met him one time, and the time that I was there, for some reason, he was talking about his daughter a lot. So I just thought, like, yo, he was...
Of course.
When we weren't on camera, we would just, like, you know what I mean? So...
Of course. People in the industry already have... It made him look human to talk about his daughter. That's what it was.
So he wasn't really around?
No.
So let me just say this, because he's rapping, he's doing his shit, it calls for a lot of attention. Is he not around because of that, or you're just saying when he had an opportunity to be around his daughter?
No, he had opportunity. He just got swept away by fame, money, women.
It became different?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't want to make an excuse for it, but I can understand. He's young, came from nothing, hit him hard, like rapidly, so... It's just a lot of the situations sucked, and he could have had a better outcome.
Had he moved different?
Yeah.
So, like, because he would always see him, like, the gang stuff and all that. And the one thing I never saw your daughter, like, in the middle of all of that. And was that because of you keeping her away from...
Of course, me and my family. So, I'm lucky enough to have two parents. I come from a two-parent household. My parents been together 27 years, since they were 13. I come from a family that's big on family, so regardless of what, me and my daughter's gonna always be taken care of.
That's what's up. A mother's love.
Yeah.
That's what's up. And a Latina's mother's love.
Exactly.
That's what's really up. No shot at anybody else, man, but you gotta love that, man. People of color loving their kids, protecting their kids, man. Yeah. So, definitely. So, let me ask you, why the diss track? And then, what was the line about Nikki?
Oh.
Like let's get it. How serious are you with this hip hop joint? You know what I mean? Like was it just a like yo, I'm just gonna make this record and that's gonna be it, or like you really interested? In
No,
doing this music?
I really want to do music, but
Okay.
it's something that I felt like I could always do, but never really like got my feet wet with. But I feel like I'm doing that now. Now that I'm like, feel my life is in a transition phase, and I'm able to do a lot of the stuff that I felt like I didn't have the focus for before.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just what it is with me. The diss track, that wasn't even supposed to happen at all.
So how did it happen? Like that's what I'm trying to get. Because you were in the studio with Academic, right? When it happened, or
who?
You was in the studio because I mean,
No,
like how? So how this?
I don't know that.
Tell
man.
your story. Tell your story on how you came with the diss track. Or I think Academic played it or something like that. Or
he probably played it.
Okay.
I don't care what he does, but
okay.
It's just the way it came about. A lot of people, it's not my social media presence is usually. My mouth gets me into a lot of trouble. Yeah, I carry myself a certain way in person because I'm seeing you. You know, you getting to know me as a person. I'm in your face. But on social media is a whole different ball game. You know, I feel in a sense, I'm defending myself from left to right because of all these things that are being said, just off strength, who I was affiliated with, you know, so I get a lot of backlash for no reason for that. So it's just like people tend to pick on me for that situation.
So they trying to bully you, not taking it, basically.
Yeah.
Like, yo, not bullying me. I hear you.
You know, I have an opinion too, and it's not, I see it as people don't have a problem with what I'm saying. The problem is that it's coming from me. That's just what it is. Like, if anybody else was saying it, you would agree with half the stuff that's coming out my mouth. But it's
because it's you.
Yeah.
I got you.
You know, so I tend to be very opinionated. My opinions tend to go viral, stir some things up. But in this instance, I can say that I was just defending myself. You know, he was.
Was that the premise for the diss track? Was
that
why you did it?
Absolutely,
like,
absolutely. You know, he was talking shit about my baby father, but then threw me into the mix. I don't care. You can say whatever you want about anybody else, but don't just throw me in just to throw me in. I don't know you.
And that's
you
the
don't know
perp
me.
dude, right? Perp.
Yeah, Smoke Perp.
Smoke Perp. Where's he from?
I don't even know.
Is he from New York?
No, he's not.
Anybody in the room know where he's from?
I don't even know any of his songs. I had to look up a song, like his most lit song, Get on the Beat and do that diss track. It was on his beat. So I don't know any of his music. So that's just what it was.
So, but why Nicki? What happened? Like you you rap better than Nicki. What was that about? Was that just you were caught in a moment, or you really feel that way?
No. I respect her. It's just you gotta shake stuff up a little bit. That's just how media is. I have tons of respect for her musically. You feel me? Like she left a stamp that is never gonna be fucking forgotten at all whatsoever. You know? So.
Oh, he's from Chicago.
He's from Chicago.
Okay.
All right. You don't look it. Could have fooled me.
I mean, I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm just.
I think.
I'm just a journalist.
Yeah, I just think you're supposed to have that type of confidence. You know? I don't care. I take enough backlash as it is on Instagram. You got to use it to your advantage. If you have a platform and you need an audience and you have a voice and people do listen, whether it's for the negative or positive, it still gets heard.
Okay, so are you working on other music?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
I am.
So again, like, when did you realize that you wanted to really do this hip? Like, when did you say to yourself, I really want to do this music shit?
It was actually like the beginning of this year, like when everything was still so fresh. I go through these phases where I tend to shut down when I feel like you can't get nothing from me. You can't reach out to me. I go under the radar. You can't phone call in or text or nothing. So a lot of what was going on earlier this year was, it did take a toll on me. I was getting hit from left to right with shit that I didn't even know. A lot of the things that is being brought to media, still every day is like I'm finding out about this stuff along with you guys. So it made me feel some type of way, like, you know, that was my life. And the fact that I'm just hearing new shit every day is just like...
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's hard to be hearing stuff from the street and you're like, yo, I'm with you, and that means you was hiding all of this. I get
absolutely.
it, man. You know, the level of betrayal. I feel you.
Absolutely. So I was just like, I would tell my manager, I was like, I don't even know. Because the only person that I did reach out to and had communication with me besides my mother was my manager. And she was like, you need to find a way to express yourself. You can't just be in the room, in the dark, bottling this all up. You got to push for it. So whether it's makeup, clothing, whatever you want to do, find an outlet. You know, I was like, with me, this...
Hennessy.
Hennessy, exactly. Don't.
Un trago ahí.
Yeah, I drink like a nigga too. So.
I see you. Listen, I saw you at the event. You was like, yo, but you were very laid back.
Yeah.
I was like, please don't turn up in here.
Nah. That's the thing. My social media presence is like so, like, very aggressive. But if anybody meets me in person, I'm super lax. Like, I'm real chill.
Yeah, you were dope at the event. You was just chilling.
Yeah,
you know?
easy to get along with. That's just me. Like, I don't really give things too much. Like, as far as my personal, like, I don't really pay things too much mind. But it's just like, I learned recently, I don't care what anybody says about me, as long as you're not disrupting my peace and where I'm at in life. So you can say whatever you want about me. As long as it doesn't trigger me and make me feel some type of way, we good. Okay. You can say whatever. But that's just what it is. Like, I'm really not this aggressive person that I have to be on social media. Because on social media, there's no boundary line at all whatsoever. So everything's fair game. So how are you supposed to play when there's no boundary at all? Nothing's off limits. You have to act crazy, and then people will leave you alone. Maybe.
So you did a video, and I came across it. It was with a gentleman who's on Instagram, and it was it was hilarious. He was like dancing with these girls. It was a couple. I don't know. It was like 2 months ago. I just happened to scroll through it, and he was acting like you thought like you was with your homegirl, and you was like, "Yo, I can't believe this nigga over here." That shit was hilarious. So and I'm asking you that question because what started to get you like to working with these Instagram comedians and stuff like that? What triggered that? Yeah, what triggered that? Like, yo,
I've always had like influencers reach out to me. It's just in the midst of me going through what I was going through. I was very reserved. So once I started, you know, felt like I was transitioning into a space where I wanted to be, you know, I started being more vocal, and my social media presence was being heard, and my opinions and everything else. So it was easier for people to reach out to me, and they started reaching out. Like, I'm a person, you reach out to me, I'm very responsive. You know, I'm not too bougie or whatever to like collaborate and work on anything with anybody. If I feel the vibe is there, then I'll do it, you know? Nothing too serious.
Okay. So, life after Tekashi, what are we looking at for the next 5 years? What's your plan?
Working, just, you know, doing what makes me happy, providing for my daughter. That's number one.
So let me ask you this, and this might seem a bit personal, but I have to ask. So, from a financial aspect, now that he, you know, is going through what he's going through in incarceration, how does that? Is he still sending money? He's not sending money.
I don't receive nothing from my daughter.
So I don't understand. He made all of this money. There was millions of dollars, from what I understood. His career took off.
Absolutely.
And he was getting all this money. So how is it he's not legally obligated to get? Have you pursued legal, or you just haven't?
I just want to be left alone, honestly.
Wow.
I'd rather do it on my own, do what I have to do. It's not
I have
work.
to tell you this. I have the greatest respect for what you just said.
Thank you.
You know how many women out there would be like, not, and it would be justified because they'd be like, he has a financial.
I mean,
but
people
you know
look
what?
at me like I'm stupid. Like, you was with the man 7 years.
Well, he has a child, so
yeah,
New York State, 21, he supposed to keep paying that out.
I just
the
feel
fact
like
that you're
where
willing
he's
to stand
at,
up.
Yeah.
The fact that you're willing to stand up and just say, and there are a lot of women like that like, yo, listen, if the father's not going to be really there and he's not going out his way to provide financially for his daughter, I'm going to make it happen for my daughter. I have a great respect for what you're doing.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I just feel like no amount of money is worth disrupting mine and my daughter's peace. And we all know that that situation is chaotic.
Okay.
And he's not in the space right now.
Got you. So, what is the plan? Okay, so you want to make money, but professionally, what are you trying to do? Like, I see you modeling out there, hosting.
Everything. There's no closed door for me. I want to enter every single door that I can. Even if it's just to try it out and just say if it didn't work, at least I tried. You know?
Mm-hmm.
There's like nothing. I'm working on cosmetics, skincare, all of that right now as we speak. The music, you know, that's something I'm still touching and dabbling.
So we know
with.
the diss track. It's already out there.
Yeah.
Been there, done that. What's this new record about? Have you done a new record already?
Yeah, I've done a new record. It's just...
Well, you don't have to tell. You just tell me what it's about. Like, what's the record?
It's just about, like, women talking their shit. At the end of the day, that's what I'm known for.
Okay, women talking their shit. That's the record. Women talking their shit.
Yeah.
Go get that record. Women talking their shit.
Soon.
I told you we was going to have fun, man. I'm not like all these other dudes that's going to try to bleed you on some other shit because they need views and all that. You know, it's just us kicking it and having a conversation. That's it. You know what I mean?
I appreciate that so much.
No problem, man. And I wish you the best. You know, we have a lot of things coming up, man. If any support we can give you, you know what I mean? Rainbow said he apologized he couldn't be here, but, you know, he's in Mexico at a wedding, so, you know.
Look, for him to have fun. I wish I was there.
So, wait. Okay, so you are Latina, but where you from?
I'm Puerto Rican.
Oh, you're Puerto Rican?
Yeah, I'm Puerto Rican.
So, and he is, and 6ix9ine is what? He's Mexican?
He's Puerto Rican and Mexican.
He's Puerto Rican and Mexican.
He acknowledges that he's just straight Mexican, so...
You and him never fought up in that? Like, yo, nigga, you know what I mean?
No, because his dad was the Puerto Rican one and his dad wasn't present, so...
Oh, so
he was
that makes
raised
sense.
by a
You kind of
Mexican
identify
woman.
with who's...
Yeah.
Got you.
But my daughter, she Puerto Rican through and through, so... No matter.
Well, I want to thank you for hanging out with us. And tell them your social medias.
You guys can reach me out at... You can reach me at I am Sarah Molina, SARAMOLINA, and then my backup page is it's @_ I am Sarah Molina as well, SARAMOLINA.
That's what's up. Oh, you know what question I forgot to ask you?
Go ahead.
I apologize, y'all.
No, it's true shade.
Love and Hip Hop. Have they approached you at all?
They have.
And what's the deal?
The thing with that is they approached me very early. Very early. Everybody got locked up. He's still fresh. I wasn't in the mental space.
So if they approached you again, would you rock with them? Or
maybe. I just feel like I said, you can't put a price on my peace. That's just what it is. If I feel like it's going to be detrimental to what I have going on that's keeping me in a space where I need to be for my daughter, for myself, for my family, it's not worth it.
Wow. Yo, that is... I mean, no matter what the streets say about you, straight up, because you know they talking crazy. Of
course.
I mean, I have to respect the fact that you're not selling yourself out. And, you could easily go down to the courthouse and be like, he owes me money. And you're really just trying to do all this on your own and not compromising your soul.
Nope.
So that is a beautiful thing, and I respect that. You know what I mean?
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And on that note, man, enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for stopping through.